So then the opportunities are also threats. So you have to use customer experience to your advantage, or your competitors will. So it's not enough to say, well, I've got another 3-4 years on my old on-premise telephone system. I'll wait till then, or maybe I'll try and see it out to my retirement. It's got to be acted on very quickly. It's like this train analogy. It's arriving very suddenly, and organizations need to use that customer experience to create this competitive advantage for themselves. Leveraging the tools and the technologies from cloud providers, that's obviously key, rather than reinventing the wheel. And then obviously the ability of the cloud providers to deliver on the promise of AI and make it economical, at scale, easy to use, easy to consume. As we say, engagement made easy. That means you can apply it very readily in your organization, whether it's a business or a public sector organization. So here are a few of the uses and some examples. So knowledge management. In the NHS 111 urgent care service, which is massive in the UK where I come from, agents are fed information as the call proceeds based on what's being said, and lots of different health and care information systems. Automated inquiry resolution at Companies House, the government agency here, where all organizations, companies have to register themselves and file their accounts and so on. A lot of inquiries are basically self-served now through, we've analyzed which are the most common. We've created pathways using natural language processing, and a lot of those inquiries don't need even to go into the contact center anymore. Intelligent routing, Interflora, who deliver the flowers. If you are a repeat customer, you'll go to your usual florist. So you've got that personalized experience at scale. If you are a florist, you've got totally separate pathways from the same entry point. So that's key. You don't have lots of entry points. You have a single front door, and then you do all the intelligent sifting once people are inside there. Updating record systems. So NHS, again, largest organization in Europe, something that's going to come up a bit. Repeat callers, we find out if they're worsening. If the symptoms are worsening, we prioritize them. If they're not, we use NLP to find out why it is they're calling them, and we would try and process them in an automated way. We're also using, in the same NHS, we're using natural language processing as part of automated audit of health professionals to see which ones are performing adequately or which need further analysis. Sentiment, again, NLP very good at analyzing whether people are angry, for example. So if we've got the angry caller, we can put them to the agent that's well versed in dealing with angry people, diffusing the situation. We can make sure that the agent doesn't receive too many angry calls, because we don't want to be using them just as a sort of sink of anger. Complex inquiries. So EDF Energy, massive French energy company. We've got 16 different types of complex processes, down to 2 when it comes down to people inquiring about tariff changes, which is the most common reason they contact that organization. Identification and verification. UK Power Networks, the biggest energy distributor here, covering London, the southeast, east of England, 20 million plus people. We identify from postcodes vulnerable people. So is it a care home with 30 elderly people? Is this someone we think has a dialysis machine? So the loss of power will be crucially important for them. Same organization is now, when it's very busy, 93% self-service, at the same time as they've moved to 93% customer satisfaction. So that means, of course, the human agent's work evolves as well. We're taking out a lot of the algorithmic work, and we're concentrating on work fit for humans, empathetic tasks, decision-making tasks, and that means a different career path that's much more interesting and rewarding. So we've got a digitally assisted, AI-powered human. So what we might call the rise of machines. So we've got a machine agent now working alongside a human agent. So it's not there to destroy, like Skylab. but actually it's there to support and enhance the agent experience, cutting down on expensive agent churn, which costs US dollars about 9,000 a year, 9,000 an agent in direct replacement costs, and all sorts of disruption costs for you as an organization. So AI working alongside to enhance, not replace. So popping up the right data, because it can be listening during a conversation. So before it comes in, a contact, the AI will be pre-processing it. While it's going on, it will be continuing to feed. So real-time translation, we've got chatbots going from English to Japanese and back again in real time. We're now experimenting with doing the same thing with the spoken voice and actually deploying that as an overflow in a medical environment. Dynamic scripting, so the agent's not having to do so much training. Intelligent routing, making sure we're getting the right person, the 24/7 aspect, and bringing all the channels together. So where you've got machine agents, human agents are happier and more productive.